Alright, so we did get her out. Wasn't too bad. I mean, I had done most of the hard work really already. It was just couldn't get out under my own power. So you can see kind of what's left down here. Holes it was in. I done piled the boards up and kind of cleaned up some of my mess. But yeah, this guy my wife had got in contact with on the local Facebook page deal here. You know, I'm new here, so I don't know nobody really here to help me out do this kind of stuff that I did back home. So she kind of reached out on there and seen somebody had a farm tractor or whatever, and this guy said, you know, he had a 9,500 pound winch, and you know, he would try to winch me out with a Jeep. And I was kind of a little skeptical, but then I thought about it. I'm like, well, you know, I got these trees down here, and you know, I could chain him to a tree and, you know, anchor him, and then I'm not worried about the Jeep, just the winch, you know. And I already had the boards up under the tires and everything. I just couldn't crawl up it. I mean, it was just spinning. So he came on over, and nice guy, and we chained his Jeep to the rear bumper to the tree there, and I took a chain and wrapped around my frame there on the front. And I actually have a 20,000 pound snatch block that, you know, stupid me didn't even think about using when I burnt my winch up. But I hooked that snatch block on the front first, and then took his winch and run it back to his Jeep there, you know, double his capacity, and it pulled it out. It was slow going, but it pulled it out. But I mean, as soon as those front tires pretty much got on top of the ground there, she was wanting to kind of pull on her own power. At that point, it was just that one tire right there, and you can see it's flat now. I got a cracked rim. Not from that, but I already knew it was cracked. And she tried to go. It was just too far down in there. So it's pretty nasty, as you can tell. I mean, look at the ground where I backed up here on the hill and then pulled back forward and was going to stop to wash her off here, and you can see how it's just, it just took off on me there. And you know, it was still pumped up obviously at that time, but it's pretty nasty. So I'm gonna have some time to wash her down. You can see how the tires are all caked up. Now that's from driving it all the way down there, all the way up here, and it's still stuck on the tires. A little bit less rubber than what I had. It did burn them down pretty good on the wood, so you know, I was going to go ahead and order some tires. But she's out. 4-wheel drive works good. It's first, you know, real test for it since I've done the lock-in hub conversion, and you know, it worked fine, no problem. You know, both were pulling. Rear pulled fine. You know, I guess about 6 months ago did the conversion on the, not the conversion, but the rebuild of the limited slip diff in the rear and stuff, and you know, both are pulling, no clanking, no nothing. I mean, so that was good. See my body damage still. Do got a new roll pan. Did get a new used tailgate. I've obviously worked on it. I can't remember if I did a video on that or not yet. But my next project, I guess, is I may try to see if I can hammer this out. Heat it up a little bit and beat it out. I do have new tail lights. I'm going to try to, it's been pretty cold here. I'm going to try to beat this on out, and then I got to realign that roll pan that was just on there temporarily for the receiver hitch deal. And if I can't get it to come out looking good enough, then that'd be perfect for me. I mean, I do use this truck, obviously, you know, I do get it muddy and I do drive in the woods sometimes, but I want it to look pretty good, that I may just try to buy a new bed that looks fairly good on the outside. That's a pretty major dent, and obviously it's carried up into here some and knocked all this out of line. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. Don't remember what all I went over in my other videos. You know, proud of my reese hitch. Don't remember if I covered that or not. Yeah, that was a custom built one by my friend. I do still have to wire the electric fans up for the trans cooler. Had some issues with the Flexolite fans. Don't know why they quit. I don't know. I kind of went through all the wiring, cut it all loose, tested everything, redid it, and they seem to be back working. I heard the thermostat kick on while I was down there, and they do work with the switch now again. I don't know what the heck had happened, but the truck's sitting for 5 months. Something happened, but other than that, you know, I'm looking at maybe buying a set of new rims and tires for her right now, and try to work on that body work, wire the electric fan up on the trans cooler, and then until this summer when it warms up enough, maybe start sanding her down to paint her again. But that's it for now. Talk to y'all later.